Hello, everyone. This is another Black Conservative. I'm Ryan Bowling. Thank you all for joining me. I have what I consider to be a juicy bit of information, and that is that there is a biography supposedly that I'm going to read in this article that's coming out by Mitt Romney, the never Trumper Republican. And supposedly in this book that he's writing, he basically says that Oprah Winfrey was trying to get him to run against Donald Trump in 2020 and that she would be his running mate. Okay. Supposedly, allegedly, what he's saying in his book. Now, after reading this article, I already knew, when I read the article, I already knew what this is really all about. It's not about Mitt Romney. It's not about him even running again. It's about Oprah Winfrey. Okay. I always get tongue tied trying to say these names. It's about her. It's not about Mitt. So let's get right into this article. And I'm going to give you the detail of what I mean in my commentary. Because at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself a question. Who do the Democrats really have? You got R.F. Kennedy, but he's running supposedly as an independent, right? Let's get right into this. Since Oprah Winfrey has denied reports that she tried to team up with Mitt Romney in 2020 to create a unity ticket to stop the then President Donald Trump, saying she merely encouraged Romney to run as an independent. Her denial comes in response to a new biography of Romney that claims Oprah urged the never-Trump Utah Republican to run for the president as an independent in the 2020 election, with her as his running mate. But Oprah herself put an end to those rumors through a spokesperson. In November 2019, Ms. Winfrey called Senator Romney to encourage him to run on an independent ticket, said the spokesperson in a statement sent to multiple outlets. She was not calling to be part of the ticket and was never considering running herself. Baloney. Baloney. Come on, man. Come on. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Romney, A Reckoning, written by McKay Coppins of The Atlantic, alleges Oprah called Romney's wife, Ann Romney, in November 2019, and that Mitt Romney at least listened to the idea of teaming up. He, quote, heard the pitch and told her he was flattered, but that he'd have to pass, according to an excerpt obtained by the New York Times. Oprah allegedly doubted that Joe Biden or Pete Buttigieg could beat Trump in 2020 and was, quote, certain that Senator Elizabeth Warren didn't have what it takes, according to the book. The talk show queen also reportedly told the Romneys that billionaire Mike Bloomberg had approached her about becoming his running mate. See all that running mate stuff? Yeah. Ann Romney allegedly responded that her husband would not run for president in 2020, either as a Republican or as an independent. End of article, end of story, or maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I think that's interesting. And the reason why I personally think that this whole thing about her, Oprah Winfrey denying this alleged running, trying to get him to run in 2020, Mitt Romney to run in 2020, and her being his running mate, I think this is all a bunch of nonsense. I think that this is kind of like the establishment or the deep state's way of getting the masses of people to focus not on Mitt Romney, but to focus on Oprah Winfrey as a possible candidate to run against Trump, who's really, from what I understand, the polls are still high for him, or to run as the next nominee for presidential for the Democratic nominees. I mean, who do they have? They have Biden, and Biden is becoming more and more unliked. Okay. And like I said in the introduction, they have R.F. Kennedy, but he's supposedly running as an independent. He doesn't want to run as on part of their bill. So they're not going to be able to control him. But the thing about Oprah Winfrey, I think the deep state that controls the mainstream media is trying to inject in the minds of the masses the idea that Oprah would run or be a possible runner, if you will. And it's easy because Oprah is not hated. She's well loved. You might disagree with a lot of her worldviews, But for the most part, she's well loved and well spoken. And likability is very, very important when it comes to elections. Policies are important, but let's be realistic. When it comes down to pop culture and the way people vote, generally speaking, that are not in the know in terms of politics, likability is number one. When you're well liked, doesn't matter what your policies are. When you're well liked, people will vote for you. That was what it was with Obama. When he got voted in and his second term, he was liked, even though during his second term, people looked at him like, man, some of these policies are just not really good. I mean, people like Thomas Sowell disagreed with Obama's policies from day one. But Thomas Sowell is a highly educated, informed, in the know kind of man. Most Americans, unfortunately, don't think that way. They're not in the know. They've been brainwashed by the mainstream media. So therefore, it's all about likability to them. And I think what this really is all about, it's not about Mitt Romney. It's not about him. He's not even liked by, I don't even think he's liked by anybody just about. Probably why he didn't want to run to begin with. I don't want to run. Yeah, of course, because nobody likes you. And you got to get the people to like you. It is what it is. I mean, let's just be realistic. It is what it is. You got to get the people to like you one way or the other. If you're boring, if you're boring, if you're not halfway, nice looking or decent looking, it is what it is. Folk ain't gonna be really like voting for you, bro. I mean, my sisters, my brother, they're not gonna really. It's just not the way they think. It's not the way people, in terms of the masses, actually operate when it comes down to voting. And Oprah is a very likable person. So I believe they're pushing this idea that she can start running. She can start running. It mentioned, what does the article mention about her being a running mate 2 or 3 times in that article? About her being a running mate of Mitt Romney, a running mate of this person. Now that's what it really is. Let me tell you something else. Let me tell you someone else that's well liked. Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is well liked. And there was rumors that she would run. There was rumors, there's just rumors that she would run against Trump for 2024. Hey, she's well liked. I disagree with a lot of her policies. I do. She's another liberal. She's going to do the same thing Obama did. Change America, and it wasn't for the best. Okay. But she's likable. It's hard not to like her. People like Obama, it's hard not to like him. The way he presents it, they're very charismatic. They're well-spoken. It's hard not to like them. And that likability is going to overshadow any policies that they may have, whether the policies are good or bad. The policies may be terrible, but because of their likability, unfortunately, most people will vote for them. And it's the same situation here that I believe that they're doing with Oprah. I keep saying Oprah. They're trying to, a little bit at a time, push this idea that she's going to run. Oprah. Come on, Oprah. Run. People like you. You're well loved. You're a billionaire. And they know, the deep state knows that Oprah is going to support their liberal, far leftist, radical views. She's going to help push the agenda. Because one of the things that I find interesting about these multi-billionaires on the left is that they themselves are capitalists, but they'll be the main ones hooping and hollering about how much they hate capitalism when it comes to people like you and I. They can be capitalists, but you can't be a capitalist because you're greedy and you're selfish. But when they get up here and campaign and try to be the avatars of righteousness and morality and love and kindness, I said this before and I say it again, they don't take no money out their pocket. You see, they don't take no money out their pocket. They don't take no money out their pocket. It's money out your pocket that's coming. They're going to take money out your pocket and to show you how kind and generous they are. And people, unfortunately, fall for that rhetoric all the time. We need to do this for the homeless. We need to do this for these people. We need to do, but they won't lift a finger to get any money out of their pocket to give to the homeless. All they need to do is up your taxes to do it. And in the meantime, At the end of the week or every other week, however way you get paid, you wonder, man, why am I bringing home less and less money? Oh, because you voted for that avatar of righteousness that stood up in their campaign and pushed that rhetoric on you, when in reality they don't do a doggone thing. And it's people like Oprah, who the establishment, the deep state, can control because she has the same worldviews that they do. And like I said, it's interesting to me that these same people on the left, who are billionaires and millionaires, push this far left radical, ultra far left radical mentality towards capitalism when it comes to people like you and I. But them, no. We keep our billions. We keep our billions. But you little people out there, you don't deserve to keep your billions. You don't deserve to be you don't deserve to engage in capitalism because you're selfish and you don't know how to deal with money and you don't know how to be nice and kind and give to people that really need it. No. What we need to do is we need to do this and we need to do that and we. When all this we, okay, has nothing to do with them. The we is in reference to you and I. Man, I could go all day with this stuff. But these politicians are so fake and phony with these campaigns, filled with rhetoric. But let me sum it up this way. This video this way. I believe that this article is pointing to the possibility of Oprah running. And don't be surprised that in the future, she might just do that very thing. Do not be surprised that in the future, she might just do that very thing. I wouldn't be surprised because we still have some time left. So I wouldn't be surprised if she did. And if she do, I honestly believe that it would be competition for Trump. I really do. And what I mean by competition, I mean those independent people out there, those people who are undecided, she will begin to attract them. Not because of her policies, because what she's going to do is push environmentalism and climate change and affordable housing and all of these type of policies and handouts. And she's going to push all these handout stuff. Give me. She's going to push the handouts things. Let me give you this and give you this and give you this. Who's going to resist that? Everybody wants a handout, right? People that don't want to work, that are lazy for the most part, everybody wants a handout. I'm just going to be real with you. They'll take that, and the independents who haven't decided who to side with, whether it's Biden or Trump or whoever, if Oprah decides to run, I believe she will begin to shift those independents on her side, not because of her policies, because her policies are the same radical nonsense that the left like to push. They don't like to look at, like Thomas Sowell said, they always look at stage 1 and not stage 2 and 3 and the repercussions and results of those crazy policies they push. But they're not going to look at the policies. They're going to look at the fact that she's well liked. And they're going to be like, we're on board, Oprah. Let's do this. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. I think that that's what's going to eventually happen in the future. What do you guys think? You think eventually that this is just a seed that they're planting in the minds of the people to get Oprah to begin to run the campaign? What do you think? I think it is. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all, and see you again.